Something that I really enjoy doing is teaching other men how to be comfortable with reading their Bible. Now, you and I both know that really that starts with just reading your Bible. But for some people, they put up these false barriers, for example, by saying, man, sometimes reading the Bible can be so hard. So I took to the internet to see what tools were out there to help men feel comfortable with reading their Bible. Because if I could teach men in the church how to be comfortable with reading their Bible, then when it comes to leading their families for Christ, leading their wife through biblical principles, or leading their children through biblical principles, then not only have I taught them to be comfortable with reading their Bible, but I've also taught them how to teach their families to think biblically. So one of these things that I found on the internet that I thought was really helpful, and in fact I'm doing it with a small group of men right now in our church, is using the HEAR method, or the HEAR method. The H stands for highlight, the E is explain, A is apply, and the R is respond. And so what I do for about 8 weeks is I take these men through a gospel. Right now we're going through the Gospel of Matthew, and we read a couple of chapters a week. And as we read those couple of chapters, I teach those men how to highlight text that jumps out to them. When we meet together, I have them explain the text to me in their own words, and then I have them share with me 1 to 3 applications that they found in those couple of chapters, and then how they personally responded to that text. In fact, as I facilitate these group discussions using the HEAR method, I do it using my own HEAR method from my week's studies in preparation for that men's Bible study. Little do they know, once I get them to join me and go through this gospel book for a few weeks, after about the 3rd week, we rotate who facilitates and leads the discussion. And, oh, by the way, I've already given them the framework in which they can do this. I've already modeled it to them as well. The idea behind this is that, 1, not only can I help them become comfortable with reading their Bible, 2, not only will they be comfortable with leading their families through biblical principles and concepts as well, but 3, not only am I helping disciple people for Christ, but I'm giving these men skills and abilities so that they can make other disciples for Christ as well. I say all that to say, I love to teach men how to read the Bible.